I ain't taking nothing from nobody. No man, no woman, not nobody.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Bamboo the Ace, back with another video. It's a son and a father having a little situation. You know what I'm saying? And a situation that shouldn't be had between son and father. But with that said, I ain't gonna give it all up. We're gonna get right into it.
New at 6 tonight, a Coweta County father tells deputies he confronted his son about having a gun in his pocket. And he says rather than turn it over, his son opened fire on him.
It was all caught on the family's home security camera, as you saw there. Fox 5's Doug Evans has more on the story now from Coweta.
Hold on, let's go back because they happen pretty fast. It ain't but about a minute and a half long.
New at 6 tonight, a Coweta County father tells deputies he confronted his son about having a gun in his pocket. And he says rather than turn it over, his son opened fire on him.
It was all caught on the family's home security camera, as you saw there. Fox 5's Doug Evans has more on the story now from Coweta County.
Deputies say the surveillance video starts with Mario Clark leaving his father's house, the father behind him pointing a weapon at his son. The father then flinches, ducks, and runs for cover after a shot is fired in his direction. Deputies say the family shootout started when the 26-year-old Mario Clark arrived at his father's house with a gun in his pocket, a gun his father did not want in his house.
So the dad saw the imprint of the gun, which is an outline of the gun, in the son's clothing, and father did not want any firearms at his residence or the son to be in possession of them, so he was trying to disarm his son.
Deputies say when Clark would not surrender the gun, the father retrieved his own weapon. Deputies say the video continues with Mario Clark running back into frame, sprinting toward his father and firing shots. They say the father returned fire in an obvious fight for his life. The father then called 911.
Our patrol deputies were able to make contact with the male outside of the residence and were able to detain him. He still had the firearm on him at that time.
Deputies say the father acted in self-defense and is not facing charges. Not so for his son. Mario Clark was booked in here to the Coweta County Jail on a charge of aggravated assault. In Coweta County, Doug Evans, Fox 5 News.
Shout out to Fox 5 News.
6 tonight, a Coweta
Now, this is crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? This one is a little crazy to me because, all right, so did the boy live there? You know, boy, 26 years old. Did he live there? Was he just coming to visit Pops? What conversation led? Did it just because he seen the imprint? Just because he seen the imprint, is that why he wanted to get his son to not have the gun? Because they saying he tried to take the gun from him. You know what I'm saying? That's what the officer was saying. Like he tried to, get the gun from his son, basically. Now, that boy, 26 years old. Don't reach in his pocket. Don't reach. Now he a grown man. For one, now, I ain't saying it's okay to what he did, but what I'm saying is like, yo, he a grown man. Man, don't play with no grown man. That's your son. Yeah. Your son out there in them streets now. You know what I'm saying? Now, you can tell him to leave because you don't want him to have no guns in your house. Or like, no, don't have that gun in my house, son. If he popping that shit, you know what I'm saying? Look, man, you got to go. You know what I mean? Whatever, you just got to leave. You can't be here with your gun. You ain't got to try to take it up off of him because now it's a problem. Now, you might be able to whoop your son hand to hand. And you thinking that's your son, so you always going to be able to lay the law down. No. You feel me? Now weapons involved. You feel me? You can't. You're not going to just do no grown man any kind of way. He trying to prove himself out there. You feel me? But he probably don't like your ass anyway. He probably been excuse me, not saying that he ain't like him for the right, it could be the wrong reasons why he don't like his daddy. But he ain't fucking with the nigga. You know what I'm saying? And Pops don't like how his son moving. You know, so he basically telling me, man, you ain't gonna be no thug up in my house. Nigga. You got to go. You know what I'm saying? And so don't go in there and try to take the gun. That's the wrong thing to do. And I guess the boy had pulled the gun out for Pops to go get his gun. They had to have some type of argument or something for him to even think about going to get his gun. The father going to get his gun. You know what I'm saying? And it looked like the boy was out the house Of course, we just see like a little short clip of it, but it looked like Pops come out the house with that thing on. What the young boy gonna do? Now, I ain't saying it's right to be shooting at your daddy. You know what I'm saying? But like Pops, he's obviously out the house now. He done walked out the house. You know what I'm saying? Because you had to come up on him. And he turned around and gave you that shot. He shot at you. You know what I'm saying? Now, all of that was wrong. All of it. You feel me? He shouldn't have went in his daddy's house with no gun. He shouldn't have had it just poking out like he don't care what his daddy think. You know what I'm saying? Pop should have told him to leave. If he ain't trying to give up his gun, then all right, you can't walk in his shoes. You can't live for him. You know what I'm saying? The only thing you can do is pray for him and give him knowledge and hope that he uses that knowledge out there in the world. The son was wrong, but Pops went about it wrong too. You can't be aggressive in everything, man. Pops look like an aggressive dude. Can't be aggressive in everything, man. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got to use their head. You feel me? And your son needing guidance. So it's up to you to use your head. You know what I mean? And if anything, put him on out the house. You know what I'm saying? Get him on out the house. You feel me? Damn, they looked like some nice land they was on. Like, so niggas ain't broke. But you got to, you don't even need to be out there like that, young man. You feel me?
I ain't taking nothing from nobody. No man, no woman, not nobody.